All right, Jay. What's going down on June 29th?
I don't know, man. Supposedly I heard I'll be battling somebody, so it should be fun. It really should be. I heard there's a cat named Iceman, I believe, and didn't really do too much research on him. I'm just going out on a whim and having a good time out there in Salt Lake City with my family.
What do you think the outcome of the? What do you think the forecast for Utah would be?
It's gonna be a drought. It really is gonna be a drought. I'm gonna bring the rain, I'm gonna bring the thunder, I'm gonna bring the lightning, bolts, really just once again, man, just really have a good time out there, and I don't want to get too competitive on them because I don't know how they're gonna take it. I really don't know how Salt Lake City does or how they do things out there, but definitely gonna bring a different flavor to the mixture of their culture of hip hop out there and their community. So definitely just come out there to have a good time.
What do you, out of the other battles that are going down out there, the ones that don't have anything to do with the Vegas scene, who do you think is going to be an exciting matchup that you've seen on that card?
I think Diesel and Lil S. Lil S, that's my boy right there. I want to see him in Vegas soon. Plus, Diesel is nice. So, I hope it's a good battle. You know what I'm saying? That's the one I really can't call.
Residential. Get it, man.
My fellow Americans.
I'm just saying, are you excited to see one of the champs of our divisions go against a heavy hitter from another league?
Yeah, definitely. I want to see how he's able to hold up against outside talent. Coming from outside of AHAT.
I see you're wearing that East versus West shirt. Well, how do you feel about each division throwing these events that just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger?
It's good for the whole sport. It's good for the league. We're just showing that we can diversify the matchups, get better matchups, get interesting matchups, and not just see the same battlers all at the same time. We're getting better matchups, good variety. I like it. I like the expansion.
How do you think your bars are going to hold up over there?
I got bars, so I never heard her, so I'm just, like I said, I'm just ready to get it over with.
Get it over with?
Mm-hmm.
What's your plan? What was your plan when you were writing for her?
Ending her career. Just basically body bagging her, doing what I gotta do.
All right, what did you think about your battle with Miona?
I think I did good for my first battle. I was pretty nervous, but I'm ready. I'll stay ready.
Yeah?
All right, so just to switch it up, that was a character of mine called Professionalism. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go on to my JRB box battle mode. Yo, you want a battle? Even a battle, even a right you, even a right must be crazy. Signing out.
Yeah, shout out. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, for real though, shout out to AHAT Utah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Menace, put me on the card and everything like that. You know what I mean? Because this is my first official battle. It's, mass production called the cops on me the last time.
Right.
That nigga knew he was gonna lose or some shit. But hey, you know what I'm saying? We got AHAT Vegas coming up in there, and really we got this track record, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, we've been killing it.
What do you think the best, the biggest benefit of having a company like All Hip Hop All the Time? What do you think a company like that brings to the table on the hip hop scene?
Well, one thing about AHAT is we incorporate everything into our videos. Like, of course we do battles. We got b-boying, and we got, we're finna have our first b-box battle. And I think that's what it brings to the table. It incorporates more of the culture into it than just battling.
All right. Do you have any message you want to give to the before the event out there?
We taking this motherfucker over.
Prime the Ripper, being that you are primarily known as one of the great cameramen and bloggers and technicians for AHAT, and you do a lot of various different things, being that this will be your first time actually rap battling on the AHAT stage, can you tell me some of the expectations you have of yourself and what can fans look forward to?
Well, honestly, I'm just looking to go out there and give a great showing. Being that I'm out here in Vegas and I roll with the Superblog team, I get to see a lot of great MCs every day. And a lot of times they tell me I'm spoiled by the bars that I hear. So actually, I want to go out there and do my team proud. I want them to say, man, Prime is just as good as the rest of us. He's not just a cameraman. You know, he actually can write. He actually can spit. He could do performances, and he does a whole bunch of extra stuff. I'm kind of like a jack of all trades, but I'm trying to make it, you know, let people know that I can rap, you know. It is rap. I love rap. I'm a fan of it. And I just want people to know that, you know, I roll with these guys for a reason. They inspire me. And I want to make sure that I do them proud once I get out there. Being that I get to see them perform I get to see a lot of great MCs perform. I mean, I'm at every event. I'm behind the camera of every event. I get to see Cali. I get to see Utah. I get to see Vegas. And I got to see a lot of these new guys come up. Like, I came in right when the division started to crack off. So I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of these guys grow and prosper, you know, and be one of the best in the game.
Yeah, another thing, man, we was asking everybody else, man, how is, like, you know, the hip-hop culture of, you know, as far as, like, violence and all that, you know, how is that affecting the league? What can it do? Like, is the shit talking that goes too far, can it destroy it? Or you know, what's your opinion on that?
Personally, I feel like everybody in the league so far has been cool with not letting the shit get outside of entertainment. I feel like everybody has really done a good job of being like, you know, giving daps after the battle and shit. Like, you know, we might say some shit. I mean, the best battle is gonna go to the person, in my opinion, who did the most research, who really knows their shit. And that might be talking shit about your little brother who's fucking paralyzed. You know what I mean? That's just gonna hurt. But you can't come into this business if you don't have tough skin. If you ain't got tough skin already and you can't handle that, then you shouldn't be doing this in the first place. You can't get hurt over these words because this is an art form that we're bringing to the community. And I think as long as everyone continues to know that, yeah, we may be talking shit, that it doesn't leave outside of the art. This is just how we display our art. It's an opponent, you know, we fighting in the ring. And I'm throwing punches at you. Doesn't mean when we get done, if I whooped your ass, that you gonna go get your boys and fucking come shoot me down. Nah, man. We here to just put the battle scene where it should be, which is right there at the top. Because these artists out here, they got some serious bars, some serious punchlines, and it's very creative. If you're really a fan of the battle scene, then you'll study the creativity behind it, and that's why I love it. So I think it's cool. Nobody take it outside of there. Don't take this shit serious. It's just entertainment. We having a good time. Don't get fucking violent, guys. It's all love. It's all peace. We all here to build this fucking unity together. Feel me?
I want to give a shout out to AM for taking a battle with somebody that doesn't really have footage out there.
Right.
Good looking out. You know, the whole Il Fetty team, they got a lot of strong rappers on that team. They're very funny. They got bars, you know, and they barred out with some of the best of them. I'm really looking forward to making some of these Utah MCs actually like the bars that I bring. You know, whether it's like some of my favorites, Emerson, Lil S, AK, Il Fetty, you know, all those bar bringers, Eli Ace, you know, all the big names out there, Lefty. I don't want to leave anybody out. B-Side, who I freaking love his style because he just gives me that grown man feel. You know, that's the type of stuff that I like to hear. Hopefully it'll be a great event. Let's try and keep it violence free, you know, so everybody has a good time. That's what I'm really looking forward to is this AHAT Utah, AHAT Cali, AHAT Vegas, everybody coming up together and having a good time when we go out to these events. Because even though we do have, you know, issues with some people, you know, it can be a great event. We just put all of our stuff, all of our egos aside, and we go out there and try and raise the league to the next level because we're almost there. How do you feel about losing actual like talent that you've seen coming up? Like I know at AHAT we have somebody that we lost, Fresh Ave. In King of the in the Jungle they lost Tall T, and then just recently Little Snoop passed away just today. How do you think that the streets getting involved in hip hop affects what we're trying to do?
Man, it is destroying what we doing. It's destroying hip hop as a whole. If you go back to Pac, Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Pac and Biggie, Big L. We done lost countless brothers over the actual violence, and I think it affects the whole hip hop. Because if you think about it, if Biggie and Pac had never passed away, a lot of these dudes that you've heard on the radio the last 12, 13, 14 years, you probably would never heard of these dudes. Because you actually have to have skill to be a rapper from the time when I started doing this. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like anybody could do it. And Big L, we lost him. Lil Snoop, unfortunately, passed away to senseless violence. It's just killing the sport. Every time hip hop, somebody who's doing it or trying to make a name for themselves, every time one of them pass away, a part of the actual game passes away. And the more we keep killing one another, we're killing the sport off, and it's gonna be gone eventually. Rap has the potential to be the actual first genre of music to be banned. You know what I'm saying? Because of the violence. People don't understand what they're doing. What actually inspires you to get in that ring?
I'm pretty old cat. Like I might look young, I might look like I'm just the same age as a lot of these other guys, but I'm 29 years old. I grew up in the 80s, when hip hop was starting to span out. I started listening to hip hop when I was like, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would listen to it the whole time. I used to break dance, graffiti artists, all that stuff. So I used to battle in high school. It's been a while since I battled. I lost a bunch of good friends, to this thing, and it has sort of held me back. But I got to see a lot of great artists develop, and I look forward to inspire them the way they inspired me. I'm just trying to return the favor because they give me a lot of stuff to work on. They give me a lot of stuff to work on by watching them. I can see them. I try not to emulate. I try to bring my own art form, but I want to be up there not only as one of the top cameramen, but also one of the best MCs that AHAT got. So I want to represent AHAT as a whole.
Well, so what can the people expect out of you on the 29th? What type of bar game or style or what type of method of approach can we expect from the guy who everyone just only knows is really the camera guy?
Actually, I'm going out there to bar somebody to death. I kind of left the jokes at home on this one. Didn't come with too many jokes. I know Utah loves jokes, but there are some bar spitters out there. And I'm going out there to not only make the fans excited, the normal fan, but also the actual MC. I want them to be excited with what they hear. I'm going out there to not only compete and get my rounds off, but I'm actually hoping that I'm one of the top MCs at the end of the night. Wow. So I'm going to try and bring that performance. I'm going to force it on myself. I'm a hard worker. I pick up stuff pretty fast, and I'm an ultimate competitor. That's what I am. I like to go hard in the paint. If it's something that I can't do, if I go out there and lose, the last thing I'm going to do is make an excuse. I'm going to say I should have worked harder, and the next time I come out, it's going to be even better.
Man, you couldn't have said it no better, man. That's the heart of a champ. Those are the words of a great competitor, and I'm really looking forward myself. And on behalf of the AHAT team and the Super Blog team, man, we wish you luck and good luck going out there and doing your thing, man. I'm proud of you, man.
All right, go ahead and give me if you want to give a message to the AHAT as a whole. or the MCs that are out there in Utah that are going to be performing?
I just want everybody to prepare. Just go over your bars day and night. I don't want to see no slip ups, no chokes. I mean, the chokes happen, but we want to minimize that. Bring the best possible bars that you can. We want to see great all-around performances. We don't want to see any killings. We don't really want to see somebody 3-0 somebody, whether it's someone from Vegas or Utah. We just want to see great battles. We just want a card full of classics where they can be debatable either way. That's what makes great battles. If you just kill someone, like, no one wants to watch that 10 times. We already know it's not fun. It's not interesting to watch. So we want to see some great battles. I hope Utah, and this is Utah's chance to really show that they can compete with the other divisions of AHAT, because they're a new division and they're not as known. They don't have that many standout stars per se, but this is their chance to show that they can compete and beat, some of AHAT's big guns. This is their chance. So I definitely would want to see Utah really step up and bring something to the table. Bring a great competitive night, and let's all have fun. That's what it all boils down to in the first place. Is just let's having fun. Let's go out there and have fun.